Okay, now we know what a differential equation is, and we know how to check if we've got a solution. We're going to start looking at how we actually produce a solution. So we're going to start off with the most easy, and this is one where we have the derivative equals some function of x. So there's no complications, there's no second derivatives, there's no y's over this side. Nice and simple. And this one is so simple that we've actually been doing it all the time that we've been doing integration. So to solve this, we simply integrate both sides. We get y equals integral of this, which is going to be x squared over 2 plus 2x plus c. And then if we're looking for particular, which in this case we are, we use the value, whatever information we've got, to find the value of our unknown. So in this case, when x is 4, y is 2, so we've got 2 equals 4 squared, which is 16 over 2, plus 4 times 2 is 8, c. So 16 over 2 is 8, plus 8 is 16. Minusing off 16, we get minus 14 equals c. And so our y is equal to x squared over 2 plus 2x minus 14. Now, when we're asked for the particular equation, it's always good not only find the c, but actually then write it out. So now we're going to move to the slightly more difficult case where we've got just a simple dy dx, the second derivative, d squared y dx squared, and we've got two pieces of information now because we're going to end up with two unknowns. We'll see that as we go through. So integrating cos, we get, so the first integral, we end up with dy dx rather than the second derivative, and we end up with, that becomes a sine of 2x, and we end up with dividing by the 2, but we also need the unknown. And now going back another step, and we could have done with some work at this point, but we'll leave it there. And then, so sine is going to become negative cos, and then we're going to have another divide by 2, so it's going to be divided by 4. And the c is going to become cx, and we're going to have another unknown, so we'll put a d in there. Now I use this information here. So it says here dy dx, which is this, is equal to 1 when x is 0. So we'll use this equation now and that. So it equals 1. So 1 equals a half sine 2 times 0. Now sine of 0 is 0, so c equals 1. Now we use this information to find out d. So y equals minus a quarter. Oh, sorry, y was 1 again. So 1 equals minus a quarter cos of, now I've got here x is 0, so cos is 0, plus c is 1, so this is just 1 times x, but x is 0. Now, cos of 0 is 1, so I've got minus a quarter. 0 is just 0 plus d. Adding a quarter to both sides, I get 5 over 4 equals d. Write out my equation. So my equation is this, minus a quarter cos 2x plus c was 1 and d was 5 quarters. So that's that done.